Toronto Maple Leafs center David Kampf is reportedly contemplating his future in Toronto, which, if you read between the lines, likely means that he's thinking about mutually terminating his contract with the Leafs, which would be great news for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And it's kind of a running theme in the NHL as several other players have done so. Brandon Saad last year did it with St. Louis Blues, walked away from, I think, $3 or $4 million guaranteed money. We've seen Connor Sherry, he did it this summer as well, opting to get out of his contract with Tampa Bay Lightning, eventually went to New York on a league minimum deal. Guys want to play. They don't want to play in the AHL. They don't want to ride the bus. And David Kampf is in the same boat. Now for Kampf, what would you do if you were him? Now keep in mind, this guy's a defensive forward, center. Really, he's a fourth line center. And when I say defensive, I mean like that's it. He doesn't score a lot. He's had a 26 and a 27-point season. Career high is 11 goals. The guy started like 75% of his shifts in the defensive zone last year. He's defense only. Guys like that generally don't get paid. Now, if you were to check out on Puckpedia, you go over and look at David Kampf's contract. He's in the third year of the deal. He's making $2.4 million a season. Now, 1.325 of that came in the form of a signing bonus, which presumably he got back on July 1st. So he's owed roughly $1.1 million in salary this year, a little bit lower than that, and same for next year. And he's got a $1.325 million bonus next summer. So really what you're looking at, count this year is say $900,000. He's got 1.1 owed next year, so that's $2 million, and he's got a bonus of 1.325. So what is he? 3.3 million, give or take. That's what he's owed in salary. Now keep in mind taxes. So he's really looking at $1.5 million he'd be walking away from. Would you do it? Keep in mind, this guy's made $2.4 million each of the last 2 seasons. Prior to that, he made in the neighborhood of $7 or $8 million in his career. Would you walk away from another $3.3 million if you're him, just so that you get the opportunity? Maybe you get a league minimum deal and you get to play. I don't know that I would. I look at Kampf as a guy who he might not get another NHL deal, although teams are always desperate for bottom 6 help. Hard to say, but at very best, he's getting a league minimum deal if he's lucky. So I don't know. Do you want to ride the bus in the AHL for $3 million, or, do you want to roll the dice? I don't know what I would do. I might roll the dice. Who wants to ride the bus? Anyways, comment below. What do you think? What would you do if you were David Kampf?